Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Texas's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. With jet sweep pass. Hard-hitting tackle.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete, a huge stand by the defense. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down, he's short from the 26. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Crosses the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the ground game. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Alabama quickly back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Pittman. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Just about set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got a man. It's Kaiser. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to you. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field, looking for a physical attack from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Alabama pushing the tempo. Give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll work his way down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Swings it out to the flat. Fights off a defender. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking to throw, it's Pittman. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Now on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Looking for more room. The 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Quick strike complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Second and short now after that completion. Back to throw, it's Pittman. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quick completion to the right. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker in the ground.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Release to the back. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line, because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Oh, the offense shows some life here. He cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Kramer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. The running back has it. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets rid of it, using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Pittman. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Browning.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They'll stop him short, just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. 1st down here for the offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Wide out in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Powers through. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Buys a little extra time. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Kramer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays. Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Nobody open, he just throws it away. Second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Caught over the middle. It's Browning. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Pittman. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Wants to go up top. Coming after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. On second down, just keeps firing. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Takes it the other way. And he's going to go down as time has run out. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm